What is up, y'all? So we back with yet again another POV ski. I'm gonna be honest to y'all, bro. I came down here because I was about to go in the parking deck and bleed my brakes a little bit, but we're literally having like a heat wave. I don't think I'm gonna bleed no brakes and no heat wave, bro. So I'm gonna do that shit another day, dude. Now we just gonna take a little drive back home. You know what I mean? I was gonna record a little video with the cam over there about yeah, I was gonna document how I like flush my fluid by myself, because it's really not that hard. It's a little intimidating in the beginning, but it's really not that hard to flush the fluid, bro, especially if you have a speed bleeder attachment already on your master cylinder. It's really not that hard, bro. And I was gonna bleed it because, yo, this fluid right now is so dark. I feel like it needs to be bled or something, bro. But that's a problem for another day. We ain't gonna touch that today, bro. At all. Came back from Texas yesterday. Low-key sucks to be back. I mean, I'm glad to be back driving a car and shit, but yo, low-key a bummer to be back, dude. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. But that's just life, you know what I mean? You leave, you have fun, you come back, and then now you know what you need to work towards. You know what I mean? So that's the benefit of traveling, going to these different places, and you see like what you really want in life. Oh, they put up a sign here, Newark. Yo, why every time I leave and go somewhere and come back, there's always like some different shit? Like, why they put the sign at the edge of Newark while you're leaving Newark? Why wouldn't they put it going towards Newark? Am I bugging, or do y'all get what I'm saying? Like, we literally leave in Newark right now, and that's where they have the sign. The city of Newark, like downtown, is behind us. Why would they not have the sign facing? Yo, who makes, somebody need to put me in these positions to make these decisions, bro, because I ain't gonna lie, they be wildin'. Yeah, once you get on it, man, it's fun. It's just the fact that it feels so ass with the AC on, bro. But this car is still a bundle of joy to drive, man. Yo, it's funny because this morning, right, I was watching my boy's YouTube video, and he was basically saying like how he doesn't like his dad's like character traits, and he wants to be different because his dad was like, you know, like timid, on the timid side, and that's all because of factors like, you know, growing up, how he was raised, the environment he was in, like what he had to do to like strive or like get out of that environment, and like shit like that lasts a lifetime. You know what I mean? You can't be timid because of your environment and then you wake up one day and you're this big confident person, you know what I mean? So shout out bro's dad, he mad cool, but I understand that that's not my place to talk about his dad because I'm not being raised by him, you know what I mean? But I understand what he's saying about like wanting his dad to be more like tougher, basically. And like a long story short, it's funny because watching it, I was literally like, that's the complete opposite of like my dad. My dad is like literally the opposite of that. Like, he's too tough, and it's like to the point where it's like just ignorance. And it's like growing up and being around different people, like going to school and shit, and like college, and like just meeting different people and seeing different family structures, it makes you realize that like you really got to find a balance, bro. And it's hard because they are like regular men from the Caribbean, like they don't have the exposure we have. And like that's why, like, shout out them, because that's why we're able to form these views, because they gave us this life where we have the internet and we have different friends and shit, and we can like form our own like ideas of like what we want and like what we view as a man. Versus for them, it's kind of like, yo, they just had to fight to survive type shit. And I understand, like, growing up for him, like, that's the mindset he had to have, because he didn't really have a mom or a dad, and he had to work to take care of his, like, siblings. Like, he never went to school because he was just, like, working in the fields and shit, like, on his farms to provide for the whole house, because he was, like, the man of the house at, like, 13. That lack of schooling would do it to you, bro. Because I feel like that's why a lot of people, like, shit on college. You're gonna go into debt for blah, blah, blah. First of all, financial aid exists. Well, now it don't, because they cutting all the funding and shit, so I don't know how it's gonna work. Like, why would you go to Yale or fucking Harvard? Like, bro, Rutgers, NJIT, like, all the local, like, state colleges and shit is right there. You would've got financial aid. You could easily get scholarships. It's not that deep. I'm not saying college is for everybody, but even, like, trade school, the fundamental is that you're gonna be in an environment with so many different people that you're forced to, like, see their viewpoint and, like, how they operate and shit. Because in college, you meet new people every day, and you realize, like, yo, maybe, like, this thing I thought is not, like, what it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? And then you get to form different ideas. Versus, like, my dad, he never really had that much schooling, so he wasn't forced to be in those uncomfortable environments with people from different parts of the world with different ideologies, and, like, really get to take a little bit of everything and form himself. He's just a product of his environment. He's not a product of his own mind. It was just funny to me how, like, Gene was just basically like, yo, he wants his dad to be more tougher. But from my standpoint, I can see how my dad being too tough just, like, ruined a lot of things also. And sometimes it's like, damn, maybe if you had just shut up sometimes, bro, and just chill in the back, like, you know what I mean? This is, like, it would have been a little better sometimes, bro. Not all the time. Just need to have your own way with shit, you know what I mean? One day our kids gonna be making videos like this, and they're gonna be like, yo, my dad was X, Y, and Z. And what they say then is gonna be based off, like, our actions now and our mindset now, how we go through life, how we form those ideas. And I don't know, that shit just cool to me. Like, we're really just adults now, and, like, the shit we say and think it affects more than us, like, whether we like it or not, because we're young now and it's easy to be like, oh, like, child having kids and shit is, like, so far away. But in reality, bro, it's not. I remember when I was 18 years old and I started working at United, and now I'm 22. I've been there 4 years, and I traveled so many places and I did so many things. It does not feel like 4 years, bro. Like, I still feel like a new guy. Like, in my mind, it feels like I haven't been there that long. The takeaway from this video is, guys, be sure to, like, if you didn't go to college, I'm not shitting on people that didn't go to college, but take the effort to still go out and, like, just meet people, you know what I mean? If you got to go to a bar or some shit, college kind of helps because it forces you into those classrooms to have those discussions. Teachers pick on you and shit. You got to communicate with people in college. But if you don't go, then you got to take that extra effort to get out and meet people on your own, you know what I mean? And it can be daunting, but it's important in life to meet people, bro. The more people you meet, the better for you. You don't know what opportunities you can get by just simply going out and meeting people, bro. Because all it takes is one person to know another person, and boom. So, shit, thank y'all for coming with me. I ain't expect to yap that much. Like, I feel like that shit was from the heart, bro. Because it's just like, I don't know, bro. I love my pops. Don't get it twisted. But that ignorance, bro, that shit'll kill a lot of things for you, man. Love all y'all for watching this shit, man. I've been slacking. I'm trying to catch back up on the uploads, man. You know, we back, bro. I got this damn camera. I've been messing around with it. I might return this shit and get the DJI Osmos Pocket 3, though. We gonna see. I love this little thing so far. Take some nice pictures. It's very powerful. Nice video. I'm gonna fill it out for like a week or two more. See how it is, man. Catch y'all next video, guys. Peace. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I just took the GoPro off. I put the thing on the GoPro, the medium mod for the mic, and I forgot to plug the wire into it, bro. So I had the thing plugged into this the whole time, but the wire wasn't plugged into the GoPro. So look at this shit, bro. I literally had the mic on this shit back here the whole time, and I thought it was recording. Like, I literally recorded the whole drive back from the parking deck to come here, and I thought it was recording, man, but it wasn't.